This is a story not about the trials and tribulations of a high handicap golfer, but about the joy and excitement of winning. Let's do it, and let's do it now. Alright! Oh, that is absolutely on it. I'll tell you what, Foxy, that's unreal. Go on then!
The winner of James Fox.
Oh, Foxy! Hi everyone, it's James Robinson here, guys. First things first, I'd like to warmly welcome you all back to the office. It's finally starting to take shape, as you can see, and I actually tidied it this week, so I thought we'd get in here and do a nice Sunday video. So guys, if you are new to the channel, make sure you do consider hitting that subscribe button below, and also leave us a like on this video, because for me, I think this is the best video I've ever done. And I'm yet to film it, really. But I've got so many highlights from our day the other day at the How's It Golf Day, or How's That Golf Day. Let me explain. You see guys, I'm not really a cricketer. I've not really ever been a cricketer, but if you're from India, if you're from Australia, if you're from South Africa, England, all these places, you might be a big cricketer. So me and Foxy got an invite to play in the How's It Golf Day, which was a golf day down at Sudbury Golf Club down near Wembley Stadium, and it was teams. It was the Barmy Army versus the Barrett Army versus another team from the Barrett Army versus the Lord Taverners. They're all kind of cricket fan groups, and to be honest, it was one of the most fun days I've ever had. We're going to get to the win. Guys, just to give you a little snippet of what actually happened, in the space of about 12 months, Foxy's gone from this...
Plenty of speed.
Yeah.
Oh.
To this. Go on then! Yes! And I kind of feel like a little bit of a proud dad. There's also a moment where I go and greet him on the greens. I thought, why not? He probably won't know where to walk or what to do. And I'm going to show you all that in a few minutes' time. But to make the video make sense, I'm going to have to talk you through how the day panned out and also the scoring system of the day. So basically what happened was, if you made a net bogey, you got 1 run. There's your cricket term, a run. If you made a par, you got 4 runs. So that's a boundary, I believe, where it hits the ground first and goes over the rope or the paint. You start to see my knowledge of cricket. You're talking to a guy who, when he interviewed Brian Lara, the main question I asked was, what's it like to have your own PlayStation game? So anyway, if you made a birdie, yes, that is 6 runs, so you're knocking it out the park. I think that's a baseball terminology, but anyway. And if you made a net eagle, you got 12. And anything more than that, I think a hole-in-one was 35 runs, something like that. So basically, your aim was to get as many runs as possible, very similar to Stableford, but for me a little bit more fun, because as soon as you kind of can't really make a bogey, you just pick up, just like you kind of would in Stableford. But anyway, there was also 2 power play holes where your runs counted for double, and they come into this story massively, guys. So it all started, obviously, on the first tee. I didn't get a video of Foxy on the first tee because I was already out there. I was playing for the Lord Taverners team, and Foxy was playing for the Barrett Army, I believe, I think. Long story short, the Lord Taverners won, so my team actually won, and my team captain was Mike Gattin, who used to be a very famous England cricketer. And I didn't play very well. I mean, if you want a kind of roundup of my day, they're still available, guys. They're still available. This is why I'm wearing them today. I played terrible. I played horrific, apart from this shot.
Representing Lord Taverners, 0 handicapper, international history, and potentially the next James Bond.
YouTube sensation.
Robinson.
Who's that?
So you see there, I actually got away from the first tee with a little bit of sledging, with a little bit of banter quite well. I love banter and sledging on the first tee. I think it's fantastic. I very nearly gave it the Bubba Watson, that one, but then I was a tiny bit nervous actually, and I didn't tell anyone that either. I certainly didn't tell Foxy that I was nervous, because if I told him I was nervous, he would have been even more nervous. And the guys at Golf Catcher tell me that he was a shivering wreck on the first tee. So the whole reason for this video is that it was Foxy's first ever proper golf day. His first ever day playing with people who aren't me, who aren't his mates, who aren't Josh, Jamie, Reese, everyone that we play with. And Liam, sorry Liam, thought I'd better get you in. But the grass is looking well at Elm Road now, so that's good. I didn't really know when I signed us up that Foxy would be in a different team. I thought he'd be in my team. I could kind of help him along a little bit, tell him some rulings if he needed them. And we got down there, and long story short, he was on a different team. And I think I could tell as soon as he heard that, he was a little bit nervous like you all would be, guys. Guys, please get in the comments below and let me know, have you played in a golf day? What did you shoot in your first ever one? Can you remember? And if you haven't played in one already, do you plan in playing in one, or do you just want to play with all your friends? As you know, guys, it's really important to me that you're a part of these videos, and I would love this video to be a bit of a discussion on golf days, nerves, and how you did. So how did he do? Well, he won. He won the whole day. So it was a team thing, and his team didn't win, but obviously you can only really do in golf what you can do. Now, I'm not going to beat around the bush anymore. I got quite a few videos of Foxy on the last hole because I kind of knocked it round, played rubbish. I did win the long drive, so I have got a bottle of champagne somewhere, which I'm sure Laura's probably taken. And that was a nice little caveat for the day because, like I said, I didn't play very well. I think I lost 4 golf balls. You also had penalty runs if you lost a golf ball. I lost a lot of them, so I don't know how my team actually won. But I won the longest drive, which... that's pretty much all I'm going to say about me in this video now, because Foxy must have played out of his skin because he won the long... not only did he win the day, so he got the highest run score. I think he got 93 runs, nearly a century. Another cricket term there for you. But he also won the nearest the pin. He put it to about 3 foot on the nearest the pin. This is a guy who plays off 26 and last year was playing shots like this.
Oh, no.
So you can imagine there was a little bit of sledging for him when he did pick up his prize.
The winner of the champagne, courtesy of One Management, is James Fox.
Go on, Foxy!
Open it!
Not spraying it. But again, the reason for this video, I watched him play the 18th hole. The 18th hole was quite a difficult par 3. It was 150 yard uphill into wind, and the flag was on a 2-tier green, a Mackenzie green like this, and it was just tucked away up in the top. I hit a 7-iron up there and went long. I made 3 on there. Foxy hit an 8-iron like this. We've got James Fox on the 18th, par 3. Big crowd watching.
I'll tell you about Army White, I think.
Oh, it looks good.
These guys have stopped that long. They haven't been putting their scores in.
Oh, Foxy!
Where is he?
What's he playing?
It's about 10 foot away.
Is he really?
I mean, I know, right? 26 handicap. Now, earlier on, I told you about the power play holes. Hole 9 and hole 18 were the power play holes. So that means that your runs count for double. And Foxy's just stuck it to about 15 foot with an 8-iron on the 18th par 3 with a shot. And he was 9 runs behind first place. Now, the great thing about the day was that Golf Catcher ran the scoring system. So on your phone, you could check out the scores, you could do the live scoring, you could see where you were individually and where your team was, which I think is great. And I think without that, Foxy might not have actually won the day because he realised, well, with a bit of help from us, realised he had to check the scoreboard to see what he needed. And as a 26 handicap, I mean, holding a birdie putt in front of a lot of people, as you can see here.
Yeah.
What's this, Birdie?
Go on then! Yes! Woo! What does the fox say? In front of that many people isn't something which generally you would associate with them, and we've all watched Foxy on videos recently. His putting hasn't been the strength of his game. The strength of his game has actually been keeping the ball in play and getting it around the golf course. So when he had that putt, I've mentioned about the 2-tier green, you can see it on the video now, and for me, that putt was one of the best putts I've seen, not only from a 26 handicapper, but from a mid-handicapper, a low handicapper, and even a tour pro. He knew he needed that putt to win, and this was his reaction. How ridiculous is that? Now, I'm not taking any of the credit here. We had a little bit of a putting session on the green before he played because he knew that his pace putting wasn't fantastic. And I'll tell you what, my putting on the day was horrific, just like losing the golf balls, which is why today, Sunday, I'm going to go and practice a little bit because I've been absolutely rubbish. But I saw him go through his routine, I saw him check the gradient of the slope, I saw him check everything, go through his drills, hit it, and it went in. And for me, as not only a best mate, but as a coach, seeing someone who's listened to you before they're going out on the first ever golf day is something which I think is absolutely fantastic. So many people will have golf lessons and sometimes it goes in one ear and out the other, sometimes they're taking little snippets, but Foxy took in absolutely everything, put it on board, played well and won his first ever golf day. So he came in with 2 bottles of champagne, I came in with a bottle of champagne for the long drive. What a drive home it was and what a golf day it was as well. Guys, it was absolutely fantastic. If you are a cricket fan, if you are a golf fan, check out the How's It Golf Tour. It was absolutely brilliant. There's loads more days coming. The Barmy Army, the Barrett Army, and the Lord Taverners. And it's also helped to be run by our friends at Golf Catcher, which is always good, and that's exactly why we got the invite. So huge thanks to Paul and Ryan and the guys at Golf Catcher for getting us the invite. It was a fantastic day. I know Foxy absolutely loved it from start to finish, and I did as well. And it's proper whet his appetite, I think, for more things like this. Guys, Fox is working today, so I haven't been able to get him in for the interview, but we are going to play golf with him next week and we're going to talk through what it's like to win your first ever event. The other thing is he's set his stall out quite high now, hasn't he? Going out and winning. And the best thing is, so I haven't told you this, so the power play hole was the 18th, which was double, and he had to birdie it to win. If he would have parred it, he wouldn't have got enough runs to win. He would have been short by 1 run. Having made it and it being a power play, he ended up winning by like 12 runs or something ridiculous because that's where he was in the standings. Absolutely ridiculous. This is how I greeted him off the 18th.
Foxy! Foxy! Oh, look at the proud dad.
Oh, look at
Look at the proud dad.
He's almost crying.
Hey!
He's almost crying.
He's nutted it, he's won the comp. Foxy, give us a wave. Foxy, Foxy, give us a wave.
And then after that, as you can imagine, we had quite a fun journey home. It was a long journey home because we got stuck in loads of traffic. But apart from that, I haven't had such a fun, long car journey. For me, that's what golf's all about. And that's what this channel's all about. Spending time with my best mates, playing golf, having some fun, having laughs. And to be honest, I think we've converted Foxy into a bit of a golfer. He met someone called Monty Panesar as well, which he was very happy with. And not a cricketer. I've heard the name though, so apparently he was a very, very good bowler. Guys, thank you ever so much for watching. Really hope you have enjoyed that. He won. He won. So make sure you do get in the comments below and congratulate Foxy. I'm sure he's going to be siphoning through all these comments just to he didn't fit in the car on the way home. We had to open the sunroof for him to get his head in. But I think that's very good. I think it's fantastic. Also, go and check him out on Instagram and give him a congratulations on there. And like I said, the standard set. Oh, and by the way, the Break 100 challenge, that wasn't an easy golf course. What did he shoot? 100. So the Break 100 challenge is still on. Guys, thank you so much. Smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. Leave us a like and comment below. Congrats. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Missed again. We've got James Fox on the 18s, par 3. Big crowd watching.
Well, I'll tell you, Barrett Army white, I think it's...
Oh, it looks good.
These guys stop that long. They haven't been putting this forward.
Ah, Foxy!
Where is he?
It's about 10 foot away. Yeah. It's Birdie. Go on then. Yeah!